It's Monday, the 10th of December, and I don't really have that much day job stuff to do today. So I've got a few little bits and pieces that I need to do. I'm scheduled, I know exactly what I'm doing for my 7 Days of Christmas series for 2018. That's all in hand. We've pretty much decluttered to the point where we can't declutter it anymore. So I'm going to spend a couple of hours getting my hands dirty, clearing up all the fallen leaves from between the two houses. So I better find myself a pair of gloves.
Well, we have the lesser spotted Mike here, nesting for winter. He's digging the leaves up to make a nest.
It's not that, it's because of the way the houses are positioned, all of the leaves, when they come falling down, they kind of eddy here and they all end up against our neighbour's house. None at our side.
Are we icing?
They all end up here, and it looks as though we've been sweeping them across. So,
well, he said that last winter. I said it's not us.
So I thought while he's away, I thought I'd just.
It's away till February.
I know, but I just wanted to get rid of them.
Okay, that's fair enough. Enjoy this, ladies and gentlemen. Mike doing manual labour, like a navvy. Oh. There's a lot of them.
Yes, lots.
This is the trouble with having trees.
See, I've got my scruffs on. Surely you're not going to stand there and film the entire thing, are you?
No, I'm just trying to think of a witty thing to say. I've given up. Bye.
Okay, so all done. Now, doesn't that look much better? All nice and tidy. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You're such a gentle doggy. So it's now about 3:30 on the 12th of December. It's Wednesday and I'm in the car. I've spent all morning editing and putting the finishing touches to day 6 of my 7 Days of Christmas YouTube series. I just have day 7 to do now, which also coincides with the release of the December Mission Inspiration mid-month mini, which is the word unicorn. So I need to do something with a Christmas unicorn for Saturday's video. It's Wednesday, so I've got Thursday, Friday and pretty much all day Saturday in which to come up with something, to come up with an idea or a concept. After I'd finished editing Friday's video, I went through some of my old clothes and started putting them in bags ready to give to charity shops, or as the Americans call it, Goodwill. And then around about 11 o'clock, just as I'd put the last bag of stuff we want to get rid of in the skip, they came and collected it, which is cool. Ooh, there's an ambulance. Hopefully there'll be enough space for it to get out. Come on. There we go. it's just pulled in front of me. What was I saying? Yes, so the skip came around, they came to collect it, took the skip away, so the drive is now clear. We also had a valuer come and value the house again, because the chappie that's buying it now has to have it valued for his mortgage. He originally told us it was a cash buyer. Anyway, so it looks as though we may not now be in for Christmas in the new house. Hoping we're going to be in, but there is a chance that he's not going to get his paperwork and his contract signed in time for us to be able to complete, to have the money transferred and also book a removal company to come and do it so close to Christmas. That's kind of the problem, but hey ho, it's one of those things. Anyway, so I'm in the car, it's Wednesday, I'm on the way to see Mum and Dad. So it's Thursday morning, 13th of December, 12 days to go. And it's about 7:40, so 7:40 a.m. in the morning. Sun's just coming up and it's absolutely bitterly cold. I've just had to go and put some fuel in the car, and the handle for the fuel pump very, very cold on my hands. Took Mum and Dad, well, took Mum shopping last night. They're both not in the best of moods last night, kind of bickering a little bit, as parents do sometimes. Mum's short-term memory loss or short-term memory problems that she's been having have kind of started causing a few problems with ordering stuff off the internet and forgetting that she's ordered it and then ordering it again. So this is one of the reasons why I wanted to move a bit closer, so I'm more in hand, or more there if you like, to try and help her if she wants anything ordering, because although they're quite tech savvy-ish, being in the late 70s, you know, they've both got iPads and iPhones and that kind of thing. They do get a bit confused between the differences between eBay, PayPal, Amazon and that kind of stuff, and email. Occasionally, you know, there's a little bit of confusion that results in double orders and stuff like that. So, but hey ho, anyway, they've been kind of having words about that. It was a really quick shopping trip last night because Mum didn't really need much, so we were kind of like there and back again in about an hour. I didn't really get a chance to get the camera out. When we got back, we put the shopping away quite quickly and then kind of settled down to watch TV, so there was no real appropriate moments to get the camera out to film Mum and Dad doing anything. So that was Thursday night, oh sorry, that was Wednesday night. Anyway, like I said, I'm en route back to Leeds now. Hopefully, if traffic's better than it was last week, I should be home before 9:30. Get that heating back on though. As you can see, traffic's at pretty much a standstill coming into Leeds this morning. It's very, very slow indeed. I've been sat here for the last 10 minutes. I've only just started to move a little. I'll be so happy not to have to do this on a regular basis. So I'm finally through the town centre. There'd been an accident and they'd closed off quite a few of the roads, so we all had to go round, diverted, and that kind of thing. So yes, I'm a little bit behind now. It's taken me so far nearly 2 hours to get home. Great fun. So it's now 2 o'clock on Thursday afternoon. I eventually got home at about 10 this morning, which means it took me nearly 2.5 hours to get back because of the accident and the traffic. But I'm just glad to get back. I've just been for a walk up to the post office just to post off some website orders and Christmas cards. So they're all done and dusted. I'm all clear on the website, up to date as of today. So now, this afternoon, I've got the finishing touches to put to day 7 of my 7 Days of Christmas series. So hopefully I'll get that done when Ian takes Bentley out for a walk. So it's about 10:30 on Friday the 14th of December, and last night before going to bed I sat and read quite a lot of the comments for last week's vlog. So just to give you a kind of like timeline, it's Friday. The vlog for last week went up on Wednesday evening, so all the comments that have come through on that vlog since Wednesday I read last night before going to bed on Thursday, and it's Friday morning now. I know it's like a week after for you guys, but that's just the way it works, isn't it? And I have to say, the comment that I made about not living an extraordinary life and having, you know, a boring life and telling boring stories, that kind of stuff, yes, thank you. You've kind of made me put literally everything into perspective. Of course, it may be boring for me because I do it every day, but for people that don't live in the UK, that live in totally different environments, in totally different communities, in totally different cultures, then of course what I do on a daily basis is completely different for them, even right down to us in the UK driving on the wrong side of the road. Apart from Australia and New Zealand, I think. Anyway, but just variations in the ordinary. Yeah, I didn't kind of realise or think, I suppose, that my life might be interesting to somebody else. So a lot of your comments touched me very, 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 very much, humbled me very, very much, and also inspired me very, very much. So yes, so in the new year the vlogs may take a slightly different format, but I will continue. It's as simple as that. There's too many comments on there asking me not to stop because you find it find them interesting, or for some people watching my vlogs and watching my daily routine, taking Bentley out for a walk and walking to the post office and driving to the supermarket, all that kind of stuff. For some, it's a welcome break. So I understand how those videos can make people feel, and it does humble me. It really, really does humble me. I was actually quite emotional before going to bed last night after reading some of the comments. So thank you for taking the time to leave those comments and to give me that feedback about those vlogs. I know some people don't like them because I do get thumbs down, but 99% of people are very supportive and do look forward to them and do enjoy them. So yes, they will continue, just because. So thanks again. Turn that fan down a bit. It's Saturday, 15th of December. Cold again. -1. I've just had to scrape ice off the windows. So this morning Ian finally gave me his Christmas list. So these are all the items that he would like for Christmas. So he's given me plenty of time, hasn't he? So I've just come out to do a little bit of a drive round to go to a few of the places where I can purchase some of the items that he wants for Christmas. So I've checked online that some of them are in stock, which they are, so not a problem. Oh, hang on a second, there's a... Sorry, there was a bus, an omnibus on a narrow street, and he just flashed me to let me through first rather than go himself, which really is rather nice considering we're supposed to give way for buses. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yes, yeah, so I'm doing a bit of a drive round to try and pick up a few bits and pieces of the items that he's requested for Christmas. I have checked online that these items are in stock, and then I'm going to go to the supermarket after I've done that and pick up something for tea. Neither of us fancy anything big for tonight's main meal. So we've decided, or I've decided, or I suggested, I should say, that I do a winter salad. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a winter salad and have that rather than cook something. So that's the plan, and that's where I'm going. Well, that was sort of a successful shopping trip. I managed to get one of the presents that he wanted, and it was the one off the list that I was most worried about getting. I thought I was going to have to get it online and then take a chance as to whether or not it would arrive in time, but luckily one of our local hardware stores said that they had them in stock. Said they had 3 in stock. When I got there was only 1. Made for me. There you go. So it was meant to be. Well, not for me, for Ian, obviously. So I've just come back from, well, I've gone to the supermarket, just grabbed a load of stuff, food, like I said before, a few other bits and pieces, and then I'm just heading home. But the heavens have opened, so I'm just hoping. It's now saying it's 0 degrees, that it's not going to turn to snow. Not that I mind driving in the snow. It's actually quite good fun. So it's Sunday afternoon and it's just starting to get dark, so it's about 3:30ish. So Ian and I have just put some Christmas decorations up. We've got a little tree standing on the dining room table. We've put our little stockings up on the mirrors, and we've just put the tree up in the window. So we've just finished decorating it all, had the lights on, and then just as we pushed the tree back into position, one of the sets of lights blew. And it's not the fuse, because we've checked the fuse, so it's actually one of the lights in there. So we just can't be bothered to completely dismantle the tree again, so we're just going to leave it. The plan was, as you know, for us to be in the new house for Christmas, but it looks as though we've been let down by our buyer, who was supposed to have signed all the contracts in time for us to be able to move this Wednesday, which would have been the 19th of December, so that we're in before Christmas. It now looks as though he has failed to uphold his end of the bargain and sign on time, which means now, because it's coming up to Christmas and the solicitors and the removal companies and all that kind of stuff will be closing over the Christmas period, that we're not going to be able to move. So it looks as though we're going to be moving first or second week in January now. So now that we know that, we can put the Christmas decorations up, because we know we're going to be here over Christmas. And I don't want to live in a house without any Christmas decorations over Christmas. So we've done it. We've bit the bullet. Both of us obviously are very, very disappointed. Mum and Dad are very disappointed not to be in the new house for Christmas, but it is what it is. It's just one of those things. So we have to grin and bear it and make the best of it. Stiff upper lip, Dunkirk spirit and all that, and let's just make do and mend. So that's all for this week's vlog. Like I said, Ian's now out walking Mr. Bentley before it gets dark. And it has actually stopped raining, so it's even bigger bonus. So I'm going to sign off for this week, and I will catch you all again next week. Bye for now. I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of my angels, because without you, these videos would not be possible. Thank you.